We got a boom, 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 boom. Good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a Baltimore thing. We can watch Good Times till the cows come home. I don't know what it is. I ain't gonna lie though. Sometimes it gets on your nerves, but it's all good. Um, hope that ain't loud enough. People be like, start singing along. I don't know what it is about that song. That song and the Jeffersons. That's my childhood. Like sitting with my great grandma and watching Good Times or watching the Jeffersons. Oh, she loved her some Jeffersons. My great grandma Minnie, and she loved her some. I think she had a crush on Sanford and Son. She loved her some Red Fox. I didn't. He was younger than her, but she would have got down with it. But anyway, this vlog, I know it's been a while. I've been dealing with movement and getting a place together, and it's all working out. So positive thinking, positive thinking. Just to throw in, I have an iPhone, my phone, and I actually think that Instagram is it's like a drive-by on Vine, honestly. It's like Vine. I kept hearing people talk about Vine, and I get Vine, and then just when I get with Vine, Instagram like, oh hell no, we ain't gonna have that, and we got filters, bitch, and we're 15 seconds. So it's like, I still have both. I say multitask, I'm sure Divine think tank is thinking and trying to figure out what to do. But anyway, I think this vlog is going to be what's been on my mind lately, which is I noticed that there's a lot of people having kids, but what I don't like about my generation is, I guess my thing is this: if you can have a child, that's just up there to me as marriage. It's a very big commitment. And what I'm noticing with my generation is they be like, I look at it like this. At one time, you was digging this person that you got a baby by. You was digging them. You was thinking about getting married, the whole nine. And then the baby comes, and us women, we're emotional, and I hate to say it, but that's when it was a major life change. So some guys can't take that, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, I said I like this chick. I ain't said I want to have a baby with this chick. And what I discover is, my thing is this: if I'm good enough to have a baby with, I should be great enough to get married to. Because I feel like in the old school days, when they called you got in the family way, it was a shotgun wedding, literally. The guy you got pregnant by, his parents would come by with his ass in a suit. Your family, your mom and pops got a gun. He means business. He's like, well, your son got my daughter in the family way. So, that's really how most great grandparents and great grandparents and some grandparents got together. And my generation just don't have no type of I'm not saying all my generation, because there is a few exceptions, including myself. I mean, to me, I feel like having a baby is a major commitment. I feel it's nothing to take lightly. I feel that if I'm going to have a baby with you, you need to put a ring on it. You need to make arrangements. We can go to the. I just feel that way. But before all that, I say get married first, and then have a kid. Do it that way. That's how you're supposed to do it, not backwards. Have a kid with somebody, then get with somebody else, and then get married to that somebody else who just don't happen to not have kids, or maybe they don't have a whole house full of kids, and you have a whole house. It's just crazy. And I'm not putting down people who have kids first. and then get married. I'm not putting that down. I'm just saying my generation really need to really focus on, you know, it's just a lot to me. I always put pregnancy up there with marriage. It's a big step. It's a big commitment. It's a lifelong commitment, just like marriage. I don't care what anyone says, regardless of the divorce rate. It's a big commitment, and people really gotta think before you lay with somebody. And then that's another thing. All the contraceptives, you can go to any supermarket and get contraceptives. You can go to any free clinic. They still have free clinics and get contraceptives. So there's really no excuse to why. I never understood that. I never did. Even when I was a teenager, I could never understand that. I was terrified to have kids. I still am, and I'm in my 30s. It's, because I feel like I would make the best mom, but I wasn't alone in making the baby. And that's another thing I wish some women would just do. I have met women that's like, no, I don't have the baby daddy up for it. Because, I don't want to put another man in the system. Fuck the system, bitch. You struggling. And you weren't alone when you got down and made the baby. Hello, 2 zygotes. I know that went over everyone's head. Yes, I'm intelligent. Look up zygote. Bump the system. Bump, bitch. You need support. I always feel like you don't get off scot-free just because some dumb woman said, oh, you don't have to take care of the baby. That's a setup. That's a setup, fellas, because she will find you. I have seen it done. I have heard master plans, and I'm telling you, just go ahead and just be a man about it. And if you don't have a clue on how to be a man, because I noticed my generation, I'm strange. I come from a two-parent home. My parents are still together, still married, been with each other since 74, been married since 77. I came out of it, my sister came out of it, and those are my blueprints. That's what I want to do. But I'm also, if I can't have kids, I ain't gonna have no kids just all willy-nilly. My mom was kind of hinting to that. She be hitting. She be like, you ain't got to be married to have some grandbabies. I'm like, look, I'm not playing that bull. And I got the stress. And I can't, I don't play that. Sorry, don't. No go. But other than that, guys, gals, women, men, I use those loosely. Think before just because you lay with somebody doesn't mean you have to have a baby with them. 2, just see how everything goes. And, honestly, having a baby is no joke. Never have, never will. And I wish my generation just wake up and get it together. I'm not saying all of us, but I'm just saying there are a few. But other than that, deuces.